Hello! Welcome back to another video of me driving down the M40. How do you do? I hope you're all having a good day. Well, what have I done this week? Monday I started out with a mission. It was Mission Monday. I didn't have a job. Andy P was out doing a job for me down south. Thanks for doing a cracking job as always, mate. And I was at the mercy of the Courier Exchange. I left the house at 7:15. I got my first job at 10 to 11. Not fantastic, I was getting annoyed. And I got a job from Macclesfield to Bristol. But first, let me explain what Mission Monday was. Mission Monday was get jobs on the CX that landed me in Guildford so I could pick up something that I bought on eBay. It was in Guildford, obviously. And I bid on every job going south. Every job to London, I went in a lot lower than I would normally. Not too low. I wasn't being ridiculous. I still had to make money that day. But I was aiming for Guildford, and I wanted to do one or two jobs to get there. So I ended up in Bristol. Not exactly ideal. And I delivered in Bristol, and I was sat there looking for my next job at 2 o'clock. 10 to 4, I picked up my second job from Newport, South Wales. I had to cross over into Wales, pick it up, and take it into central London. So I did that, and then I was trying to get hold of the eBay seller in Guildford so I could go and pick up what I'd bought, and obviously there was no answer. And all I had was a postcode. I didn't have a street name, a house number, or anything, so I couldn't just turn up. I needed them to be there and let me know where I was going. So I knew that night, Monday night, I was going to be tramping out because I had a collection Tuesday morning in Wellingborough, and I didn't see the point of driving from London to home, then go back to Wellingborough, empty to go back to Stockport. So I got a bit fed up and I started driving towards Wellingborough. Just before I arrived at my tramping spot, they replied saying, "Yeah, you can pick them up tomorrow." I was like, I live in Manchester. I'll pick them up at the end of the week when I'm down there again. So I went and tramped out at a nice spot in, it's just outside Wellingborough. It's called like Brixworth Country Park or something like that. I can't remember. I've tramped there like 3 or 4 times now. It's peaceful at night. I always jinx myself. I said that to Leanne whilst I was on the phone to her, and then a load of youths turned up in their cars and went for a walk. I don't know if they went for a walk, but they woke me up when they started the cars to drive off. Terrible. Anyway, I got a good night's sleep, and I got up and I got to my collection at 7, got loaded straight away, and got my foot down to Stockport. I didn't get my foot down because I got stuck in loads of traffic on Tuesday morning, and it took me like an extra hour and a half to get to Stockport. Also, my collection, I was told it would be like 1 or 2 pallets, so that's why I knew I could fit the eBay purchase in as well. And then I got there, it was 1 box this week. So I delivered that, and then I went home and spent some time with obviously lovely wifey and the kids. And Wednesday came around. Wednesday, I did a site clearance in Devon. That's tell a lie. I had to go back to Stockport on Tuesday to load for Devon because I had some stuff to take down. So I took it down first thing, got there on site for 10 to 7. Yep, I left the house at 1:30. And the riggers arrived straight away, loaded the site clearance onto the van, and then I had some dish, they're like dome-sized antennas, probably about this big. I had 2 of them, which then had to go to Coventry. So I took them back up to Coventry, delivered in Coventry, got back to Stockport, offloaded the site clearance, and then I went home again. And that brings us to today, Thursday. 2 site clearances. I drove down to Dartford empty. Not ideal, but obviously I'm getting paid a good amount anyway, so it works out okay. Drove down to Dartford empty. Did my first site clearance. My second site clearance was in Reigate. I was told I can't collect that until 12 o'clock. I got there at 10, straight after the Dartford collection, and it was ready. So that site was cleared, and I'm now just passing Oxford on the M40, and it's 10 to 12, so I'm running nice and early, which was ideal because I've got a job for tomorrow to pick up from Stockport once I've offloaded all this rubbish. But I wasn't going to make it if I picked up from Reigate at 12 to drop off this and pick up the next load. So I was going to have to sub it out. But instead, I've managed to get on the road a bit quicker, and I'm going to get back in time to offload, reload, and get home. And then we're going to go and pick up the car, because the car's been in for an MOT and a service. Woo, it's all go, non-stop. So then tomorrow I've got 2 deliveries. I think one's in Bromley, and one's in London. I'm not entirely sure. I've got 2 deliveries down south, and then I can go over to Guildford and pick up my eBay purchase. I mean, eBay purchase is nothing special. I bought a couple of cabinets to go in the garage because the garage is a mess and I want to tidy it up a little bit. And I found some really unused cabinets. They were quite cheap. And I bought them. So I've just got to pick them up. And then that'll be me driving back home for the weekend. I've not got anything booked on for Monday yet. Do I? No, I don't. No. It's been a bit of a weird time recently because I keep getting told from one of my biggest customers that the work's picking up and there's got a lot coming on, and then it just never seems to actually come around. So I've actually gone from the point, probably this time last year, I was probably subbing like 4 to 5 vans a day out, plus then myself out, to just myself out again, like it was at the start, which is annoying. So last weekend, I sent out 20 emails to potential customers, and I got one reply. I think it was on Monday, just asking for a price list and asking for me to quote a regular run they do. But it was a truck run. Now, I've got figures in my head of what I think trucks run at. I've got on my price list, 7.5 and 18 ton. Or anything above that I don't really try and attempt to do, but I've got a price list. And I got a price list from speaking to people and knowing like the industry. I know the van industry, I don't really know trucks, and then watching YouTube videos and stuff and hearing how much people charge for jobs. And I posted that job on the CX as a tester to see what prices I got back. I'd already given the customer a quote by them, and it was Manchester to Birmingham. It was 88 miles, let's say. It was actually 89 miles. And the cheapest quote of the 6 that I got was £400 for a 12 tonner. £400 for 89 miles. Personally, I think that's excessive. If you run a truck and you do watch my videos, whatever reason, thank you for one. And how much would you charge for 89 miles? Give me like a rough estimate. It's a really simple job, not in the Birmingham zone, outside the zone, and not in a difficult place to pick up from Manchester, not in the city centre or anything like that, on the outskirts. Easy access to the M6 from where it's picking up. I was just a bit confused because if I was set to lose a lot of money if that's the sort of quotes I got. So I'm trying to avoid going for customers that I know are going to use trucks because I'm just not in the truck industry, really. I try my best not to deal with trucks. I prefer vans because they're easier. There's less to do. Like, you don't have a tachograph yet, etc. But yeah, so I posted it on the CX and then got a couple of quotes in and cancelled it because obviously I was just looking for a figure, which I'm sorry, I know some people will be annoyed at putting a job up and then cancelling it because I was just after a figure, but that is something that happens on the CX a lot. For instance, if you go on the Courier Exchange's Facebook page today, you will see that they're claiming that 175,000 loads last month didn't get allocated to a driver. That's because people like me looking for quotes, or that's because of people like some of the bigger shippers that repost to try and get a better price. Or I've done it myself. I've had to repost 3 or 4 times just to get that initial quote because it's in a bad area. There's no one there. So yeah, they're talking about the bumholes. But anyway, that's a completely different topic. Right. I will crack on with my drive home. It's Friday tomorrow. I've got the entire day planned out. I know what I'm doing. And I hope everybody else has had a good week. I know I've spoken to a few people recently that are getting new customers. I'm proud of you all for doing a good job. And hopefully I can do the same soon because I've not had a new customer in a while. And the newer customers are one job every 2-3 weeks. So it's not the work I was promised to come in. So we'll see how it goes. I'm going to keep emailing. I'm going to keep trying to get around and see people and try and drum up some more work. But on that note, please do like and subscribe. Only 50% of you subscribe to watch the videos. And if the other 50% subscribe, that would be amazing. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.